New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning partly cloudy, but we will be mostly overcast for the day today before we see some rain move in later on this evening. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Again, here in Utica, we are mostly cloudy, and it is pretty warm outside. Temperatures are ranging kind of around freezing, and we will reach a high today in the lower 40s. Now, on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, nothing really to report this morning. This has been the case for the past couple of mornings, but I am going to zoom out to the radar and satellite just to show you. We are going to see this warm front moving through our area throughout the day today and for tomorrow. So we'll be pretty warm today with our highs once again in the 40s, and record warmth is expected for tomorrow with a high in the low 60s. Now again, that is 27 degrees above our average high of 34 degrees. Now our temperatures right now again are ranging in the 20s to 30s. We are in the 20s up in the North Country, in the lower 30s here in the Mohawk Valley, and in the 20s down in the southern valleys this morning. But we are going to get quite a warm up today with highs in the low 40s. I did want to point out it is going to be breezy for the day today as that warm front starts to move towards us along with a low pressure system. We are going to be seeing rain this evening into the overnight hours, and an isolated shower is possible on Thursday, but right now it is looking mostly dry. It just is going to be very windy and very warm with that high in the low 60s. It will drop back down to breezy for Friday and for Saturday. Let's look at everything on our skycast right now. We are going to be seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies today with that rain looking to move in around 4 or 5 p.m. That rain will last into the overnight hours and looks to dry out for the afternoon hours tomorrow. We will be seeing mostly cloudy skies tomorrow with a high in the low 60s, and the rain does look to return for tomorrow night just for a little bit before we clear out on Friday. Before today, we have a high in the low 40s, and it will be mostly cloudy before that rain moves in the overnight, and we see our temperatures rising overnight because of that warm front. So record warmth is expected once again tomorrow with a high in the low 60s. The sunshine returns on Friday with a cooler temperature, and we are back to more seasonable weather for the weekend and beginning of next week. Back to you, Gary.
Anna, thanks. Police officers in...
We're saying good morning to Herkimer and all of the greater Utica region. Looks like the General Herkimer statue is all dressed for winter. But for tomorrow, we are going to be seeing very above average temperatures. This is for tomorrow's high. We are forecasting 61 degrees, and the average high for this time of year is 34 degrees. This is 27 degrees above average, and it does look to remain dry for most of the day, so it might be a good time to get outside. We are just going to be seeing an isolated shower or two possible. So the chance of rain doesn't come in until around 3 or 4 p.m. today. We are going to be seeing some rain into the overnight hours. This chance does drop off to low for most of Thursday, climbing back up on Thursday at around 10 p.m., dropping back down for Friday. So if you are heading off to school today or bringing your kids to school, our temperatures will be in the low 30s this morning, and it will be mostly cloudy. Maybe seeing some rain by the afternoon when you are heading home with temperatures in the mid 40s. So I would maybe grab the umbrella. The rain looks to come in at around 3:30, 4 p.m. So just be prepared for that. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. After 20
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning partly cloudy and a little bit cooler than yesterday. Our temperatures are ranging in the 20s to lower 30s. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. It is shaking just a little bit there. It is going to be breezy outside today with mostly overcast skies, and we will be seeing some rain moving in later on. Now, if we do take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, another day with nothing on the radar. We are seeing no activity on our radar. This has been the theme for the past 2 days. I am going to zoom out to the radar and satellite to show you that we are going to be seeing some extra cloud cover today due to a low pressure system that is just to the west of us, and this warm front is going to be moving closer to us throughout the day. We will be seeing that rain coming in later on this afternoon, and our temperatures will rise overnight into the upper 40s with record warmth once again for the day tomorrow. But right now, our temperatures are ranging in the 20s to 30s this morning, so a little bit cooler than they were yesterday. We are in the mid-20s up in the North Country, in the upper 20s to lower 30s in the Mohawk Valley. We are in the lower to mid-20s in the southern valleys this morning. We are looking to warm up to the lower to mid-40s for the high temperature today. But it is going to be a little breezy outside as that low pressure system moves a little bit closer to us. It will be very windy tomorrow as that warm front and that low pressure system kind of sits on top of us, dropping back down to breezy on Friday and on Saturday. So let's look at everything on our skycast. We are seeing partly cloudy skies this morning. We will be seeing mostly overcast skies later on. That rain does look to come in at around 3 or 4 p.m. today. Some snow for some areas. The rain does look to last into the overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. Now tomorrow mostly looks dry. We will see mostly overcast skies, high temperatures in the lower 60s. Now that is 27 degrees above our average high for this time of year. So another record warmth day for tomorrow. We'll be seeing some more rain Thursday into Friday, but sunshine returning Friday. So for today, mostly cloudy skies with rain coming in later on and highs in the low to mid 40s. Overnight tonight, we will be seeing rain throughout the night with that rising temperature as that warm front approaches us. Tomorrow, our high is 61. That is our forecasted high. That is 27 degrees above our average high of 34. Sunshine returns on Friday, a little bit cooler, and more seasonable weather returns for the weekend and beginning of next week. Gary?
So we're likely to break that record tomorrow.
Yes, so our record on file is 53 degrees.
Wow,
so
we're
we'll
going
definitely
to shatter it.
I know.
Wow. Hannah, thanks. President Biden plans to travel to Kentucky today, where he will survey the damage caused by the deadly storms over the weekend. Biden will attend a storm briefing with emergency officials and then head to Mayfield and Dawson Springs, two of the hardest hit areas. Kentucky's governor reported yesterday that more than 70 people have died from the storm in Kentucky alone. More than 100 others are still unaccounted for. Officials fear that more deaths will be reported. At least 50 tornadoes swept through 8 states in all. The president has approved a major disaster declaration for Kentucky and has requested that FEMA offer additional resources to the areas affected. To help protect itself against hackers, the Department of Homeland Security.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing mostly overcast skies for today and for tomorrow, but that sunshine looks to return on Friday, so make sure you do enjoy it. It is going to be sunny and dry on Friday with temperatures in the 40s before some rain and snow do return for the day on Saturday. So as you're grabbing your coffee this morning, I would definitely be opting for the large. Temperatures are in the upper 20s to lower 30s for most of our areas, and it is turning mostly cloudy as the morning progresses. If you are already trying to plan out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day. It will be dry on Sunday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 20s to 30s for the high, so very much more seasonable than what we've been experiencing the past week or so. But Saturday, we are going to be seeing some mixed precipitation move in as our temperature is still above freezing, so a chance of some snow, some rain, some freezing rain is in the forecast for Saturday. So definitely Sunday is the better day of the weekend. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Steph Curry now holds the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are starting off this morning a little bit cooler than yesterday. Our temperatures are ranging in the 20s and 30s compared to the mid-30s yesterday morning. Let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera. It is a bit breezy outside, as well as partly cloudy skies, and we'll be seeing mostly overcast skies for the day today, as well as some rain moving in later on. But right now, on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, there is nothing to report, and this has seemed to be the theme the past couple of days. No activity here this morning, but I am going to zoom out to the radar and satellite just to show you that we are going to be seeing some overcast skies later on as this warm front attached to a low pressure system does start to move closer to our area today. Now, our temperatures this morning, again, not as warm as it was yesterday. We are ranging in the 20s to 30s. There is a little bit of frost out there, so just be wary of that. We are in the 20s here in the North Country, in the upper 20s to lower 30s in the Mohawk Valley, and we are in the lower to mid 20s in the southern valleys here this morning. Now, Now, it is going to be a bit breezy outside today as that low pressure system along with that warm front approaches us a little bit closer, and on Thursday it will be windy because of this. It will be in our area. We are dropping back down to breezy for Friday and for Saturday. So let's look at everything on our skycast. We are going to be seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies today with that rain and some areas seeing some snow later on around 3 or 4 p.m. We are going to be seeing scattered showers throughout the night tonight with that rise in temperature to the upper 40s tomorrow morning. Maybe a scattered shower or two tomorrow morning, but we are clearing out and drying out tomorrow for mostly cloudy skies and highs in the low 60s. Again, that is 27 degrees above our average high for this time of year, so very, very warm outside tomorrow. An isolated shower is once again possible after 5 p.m. tomorrow. But for today, we are mostly cloudy throughout the day with that rain coming in later on with highs in the mid-40s. Overnight tonight, we will see that rise in temperature and that rain with lows in the lower 40s. Now, for our 7-day forecast, we are possibly seeing an isolated shower or two tomorrow, but record-breaking high temperature at 61 degrees, and it is going to be a little bit breezy outside. The sunshine returns on Friday, and our more seasonable weather returns for the weekend and start of next week. Back to you, Gary.
So spring back tomorrow.
Yes. Well, I mean, 61, that is so high.
Wow.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah, another record.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Christmas gift giver.
We're saying good morning to Herkimer and all of the greater Utica region. Looks like the General Herkimer statue is dressed up for winter. But as we head into tomorrow, our predicted high is 61 degrees and the average high for tomorrow is 34 degrees. So this is 27 degrees above average. So it is going to feel very warm out there tomorrow. I would say it is going to feel a little bit more like summer than like spring. So we are going to be seeing some rain moving in later on this afternoon. I would say around 3:30 to 4 p.m. It will last throughout the night, dropping back down to a low chance for the day tomorrow. It climbs back up to some scattered showers after 10 p.m. tomorrow, and we will be dry and sunny on Friday. So as the kids are heading out to school, the temperatures will be in the low 30s, and we are seeing mostly cloudy skies. By the afternoon, we may be seeing some light rain showers moving into the area with temperatures in the mid-40s, so I would maybe grab the umbrella just in case. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. After 20 previous...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning with partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 30s. We are going to see a warm up today, but we are going to be seeing some rain as well. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. It is a bit breezy out there as well. Our CAV tower camera was shaking a little bit earlier, and we are seeing mostly cloudy skies. But on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, once again, probably the third or fourth day in a row, we are seeing nothing happening on our radar this morning. We are just seeing a little extra cloud cover on our radar and satellite due to this low pressure system that is way to the west of us. But this warm front is going to continue to move closer to us throughout the day, and that will rise the temperature overnight tonight, but will also bring in some rain. We did get some Skywatcher reports this morning. We are ranging in the 20s to 30s. Bill up in Old Forge has 26 degrees. George and Glenmore has 28. Mike in New Hartford has 29 degrees. And going a bit down south, Stewart in Cooperstown has 25 degrees. So we are just ranging in the 20s to lower 30s here this morning. It is going to be a bit breezy today as that warm front approaches us, making it windy tomorrow as it sits right on top of us, turning back down to breezy on Friday and Saturday as it weakens and continues to move through the area. So we are partly to mostly cloudy this morning. We will be overcast and see some rain move into the area around 3 or 4 p.m. this afternoon. We will be seeing scattered showers throughout the night tonight, and our temperature will rise into the upper 40s by tomorrow morning. We are going to be seeing a record high temperature once again tomorrow into the low 60s. That is 27 degrees above our average high of 34 degrees for this time of year. But it does look to remain dry tomorrow. An isolated shower or two is possible tomorrow evening. But for today, we're seeing partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies with that rain moving in later on. Our temperature will increase overnight into the upper 40s with those rain showers. Now it is going to be a dry, mostly tomorrow. An isolated shower or two is possible, but it is going to be breezy with that high temperature in the low 60s. The sunshine returns on Friday with more seasonable weather for this weekend and for next week. Back to you, Gary.
Anna, thanks. President Biden is planning to travel to Kentucky today, where he will survey the damage caused by those deadly storms over the weekend. Biden will attend a storm briefing with emergency officials and then head to Mayfield and Dawson Springs to survey the unimaginable damage you see right there. Kentucky's governor reported yesterday that more than 70 people have died from the storm in Kentucky alone. More than 100 people still unaccounted for. Officials fear more deaths will be reported. At least 50 tornadoes swept through 8 states in all. The president has approved a major disaster declaration for Kentucky and has requested that FEMA offer additional resources to the areas affected. The time now, 6:49. Up next, basketball superstar.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing mostly overcast skies for today and for tomorrow, as we are going to be seeing some rain overnight tonight. But the sunshine does look to return on Friday with temperatures in the 40s, so a nice break from that rain before some mixed precipitation moves in on Saturday. So as you're grabbing this coffee this morning, I would definitely be opting for the large. We are seeing temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and it is partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. If you are getting ready to plan out your weekend, I would definitely say Sunday is the better day. It will be dry and we will be partly sunny in most of our areas. On Saturday, some mixed precipitation and some snow for the North Country does look to come back into our area with temperatures in the 30s. And on Sunday, our temperatures are going to be in the 20s and 30s. So we are kind of moving back to more seasonable weather for this time of year. I'll have a look at your day planner coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Swirled with frosting, covered in...
We are waking up this morning partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. It is kind of clear in some areas like Sherburne, Brookfield, Lawrence, Herkimer, but it is mostly cloudy in areas like Old Forge, Woodgate. We will be seeing increasing clouds throughout the morning as in preparation for some rain that is going to be coming in this afternoon. That is due to a warm front, and with this warm front tomorrow, this is for tomorrow, we are predicting a high of 61 degrees. The average high for this time of year is 34 degrees, so this is 27 degrees above average, so it is going to be very warm for that day tomorrow. Now back to today, it will be mostly cloudy with some rain coming in the late afternoon hours with a high in the lower 40s, and overnight tonight a low in the 40s that will rise throughout the night as that warm front moves through with those rain showers. I will be tracking more of that rain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Christmas gift.
Welcome back. We are starting out dry this morning, but we will be seeing some rain moving in later this afternoon. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, there's no activity on our radar, and it has been this way for the past couple of days. But I do want to point out it is a bit breezy outside. We are seeing a wind coming in at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome at 7 miles per hour. So it will be a bit breezy today as this warm front approaches us. So it will be dry for your commute to anywhere you were going, but by the afternoon we will be seeing some rain, so it may be a little bit of a problem driving home, so just drive carefully. That rain does look to come in at around 3 to 4 p.m. and will last into the overnight hours. It does look to drop right back down to low for the day on Thursday, then climbing back up on Thursday after 9 p.m. We will be dry on Friday. And our high today is in the lower 40s, and it will be mostly cloudy. I'll be tracking more of this rain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Cornell University in...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are starting out this morning with increasing clouds, and we will be seeing some rain moving in later on this afternoon. Let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera. Beautiful colors from the sunrise, but we do see some clouds in the sky, and we will be seeing mostly cloudy skies later on. Now, on our radar and satellite, we can see this is just due to a disturbance that is just to the west of us. There is a low pressure system to the west of us as well, along with this warm front. This warm front will move into our area for tonight and for tomorrow, really rising that temperature tomorrow way above average. Now this morning we are seeing temperatures ranging in the 20s to 30s. We are in the mid 20s up in North Country, in the upper 20s to lower 30s in the Mohawk Valley, and we are in the mid 20s here in the southern valleys this morning. So we will warm up today to the lower 40s for the high. We will be seeing some rain coming in in the afternoon hours around 3 to 4 p.m. as well as the overnight hours. That temperature will rise overnight, and we will see a high temperature tomorrow in the lower 60s. That is 27 degrees above our average high. It looks to remain mostly dry tomorrow with an isolated shower or two possible in the morning and then in the evening again. So for today, our high is in the low 40s, and tonight we will be seeing some rain with a rise in temperature. It looks to remain dry for the day tomorrow with an isolated shower possible. Sunshine returns on Friday.
And Hannah, that radar is about to light up right here in our area.
Yes, so it is dry right now. Originally, we did think the rain was going to hold off until later on this afternoon, but it does look like it is moving in a little bit earlier, which brings in the possibility of that wintry mix. So let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Our temperature hasn't really warmed up that much yet. We are still dealing with temperatures in the 30s, which brings in that possibility of rain and that wintry mix. So some spots may be slippery when driving, so just drive carefully as this is moving through. Now our temperature at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome is at 39 degrees, and it is mostly cloudy. We are getting a bit of a breeze as this rain does move through. Right now we are measuring 6 miles per hour, but look at Syracuse, they are at 10, and Rochester is at 14, so it will remain breezy for the rest of the day today. So our high is in the lower 40s. That is going to be later on. I will be tracking this rain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The World Health
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We do have some precipitation moving into our area this afternoon, and temperatures are still in the 30s, so this could be a wintry mix coming in. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Most of our areas right now are seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies in preparation for this rain slash snow slash freezing rain coming into our area right now. So this is the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Originally, this was predicted to come in at around 3 or 4 p.m. this afternoon, but it is looking like it is coming in now. And since our temperature didn't really get to warm up that much today, we are still ranging in the 30s. We will be seeing some mixed precipitation and some slippery spots on the roadways as this continues to move through our area. So here's the radar satellite showing just that. I would definitely say to the north and to the east are the areas that could be seeing some slippery spots, some wintry mix here this afternoon, and as well as freezing rain because temperatures are still in the 30s. Now here are our temperatures right now. We're looking like we are in the 30s up in North Country, in the upper 30s to some areas in the lower 40s in the Mohawk Valley. We are in the upper 30s to lower 40s in the southern valleys. So the north and the eastern that like more that you live, that is where there could be some slippery spots and some wintry mix in the area. So here's a graphic explaining just that. So we do have warm air and cold air. Oh, it's kind of messed up. If it's warm air, it's just rain, and freezing rain that comes in when there's cold air above and warm air below, as well as sleet and snow. So just be careful when driving. We do still have very cold air above, and it is not really warmed up below yet. So that is when we are going to see that sleet and that freezing rain coming into the area. So let's look at that on our skycast. It is mostly cloudy right now, but we are going to be seeing that mixed precipitation coming in. Now, the more northern you live and the more eastern you live, that is where there could be some slippery spots because of this precipitation. We will be still seeing scattered showers throughout the day as our temperature warms up into the 40s. The temperature will continue to warm in the overnight hours to the upper 40s, and tomorrow our high temperature is in the low 60s. That is around 27 degrees above the average high of 34 for this time of year. Some scattered showers are possible tomorrow overnight into Friday. But then come Friday, we are going to be seeing partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 40s, so it will be dry for the day on Friday. So for today, we are seeing these scattered showers coming into our area with a high in the low 40s. And tonight, we will see a low in the 40s. That low will rise throughout the night with those rain showers. Now, it is not going to be raining that much throughout the day tomorrow, so it is going to be mostly cloudy. Tomorrow's rain doesn't come in until the evening and overnight hours into Friday morning. We are going to be drying out on Friday for partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 40s, and we return to more seasonable weather and temperatures for the weekend and for the beginning of next week. Back to you, Gary.
I think that may be the last 60 degrees we see for a while.
Probably. That's what I think.
Hannah, thanks. President Biden is traveling to ravaged Kentucky today to offer his administration support in the wake of that massive outbreak of tornadoes over the weekend. Rescue and recovery operations are still ongoing, with more than 100 people still unaccounted for. NBC's Jay Gray has more from Dawson Springs, Kentucky.
Good afternoon. Look, this is the kind of devastation that President Biden is going to see on his trip here to Kentucky. I'm standing in the middle of what used to be someone's home. There's not a whole lot left here. Everything has been splintered, and we're really in the middle of what seems to be the path of the storm. I want you to take a long view of what's happening here in Dawson Springs, and you can see, in essence, the path of this tornado, and it ripped apart everything in its path. Where homes used to be, they are gone at this point. You do have people sifting through and trying to find what they can, retrieve anything that may be left behind by this storm. Look, more than a dozen people died in Dawson Springs as the storm moved through. And President Biden, he's going to come here not only offering the support, the prayers of the nation, but help, and long-term help. We expect to hear from the president saying that federal agencies and manpower will be on the ground for as long as needed in this area. And you can see it's going to be needed for quite some time. That's the very latest here in Dawson Springs. I'm Jay Gray. Now back to you.
Jay, thanks. Coming in Kentucky, where he will survey the damage caused by the deadly storms over the weekend. Biden will attend a storm briefing with emergency officials and then head to Mayfield and Dawson Springs to survey the unimaginable damage. Kentucky's governor reported yesterday that more than 70 people have died from the storm in Kentucky alone, more than 100 still unaccounted for. Officials fear that more deaths will be reported. At least 50 tornadoes swept through 8 states in all. The president has approved a major disaster declaration for Kentucky and has requested that FEMA offer additional resources to the areas affected. Coming up, the Department of Homeland Security. This half hour, once again, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are seeing some precipitation moving into our area here this afternoon. We originally thought that it was going to come in at around 3 or 4 p.m., allowing that temperature to reach the 40s before coming in, but it is coming in now, and our temperatures are still in the 30s, so we are seeing kind of a wintry mix in some areas. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, as this rain is moving in, it is bringing a wintry mix in some areas, especially to the north and to the east, so just be careful when driving. We may be seeing some light snow showers, some freezing rain, or some sleet in areas. Now at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, our temperature is at 39 degrees, and we do have a wind coming in at 6 miles per hour, but look at Syracuse at 10 miles per hour and Rochester at 14. So we are going to be seeing breezy conditions throughout the day today as this rain and the snow does come closer to us. So we'll be seeing rain showers for the rest of the day today, turning into scattered showers in the overnight hours, and then we'll be tracking this further coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Former Governor Andrew.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are now seeing some precipitation moving into our area here this afternoon. We are seeing some wintry mix and also some rain. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are seeing mostly cloudy and overcast skies here in Utica. And on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing some precipitation moving in. Now, originally this was forecasted to move in at around 3 or 4 p.m., making it all rain because that temperature would have warmed up into the 40s for our high today. But since it is coming in a little bit earlier, our temperature temperatures are still in the 30s and it was still warming up. So we are now seeing some mixed precipitation here this afternoon. Now here's the radar and satellite showing that the more north you live and the more east you live, just be careful for some wintry mixed in with this rain. There could be some slippery spots when driving as well as slippery roadways. So just be careful of that. Now our temperatures here this afternoon, we are in the upper 30s in the North Country, so they definitely have a possibility of seeing some wintry mix. We are in the upper 30s to 40s in the western part of the Mohawk Valley and in the mid 30s in the eastern part. So the eastern part could be seeing some wintry mix as well. And down in the southern valleys, we are in the upper 30s to 40s. Now here's a little explainer of what is happening right now. So if that rain did come in later on today, our whole air column will have warmed up and it would have been all rain. But since it is coming in now, the warm air is at the top of the air column and the ground and the surface levels are still a little bit cold. So it could be falling as freezing rain and sleet and even some snow in some areas because our temperatures have not warmed up for the day thus far. So just be careful when driving. Make sure you do drive slowly and just watch out for some slippery spots if you are out driving here this afternoon. Now let's look at everything on our skycast. We are seeing mostly overcast skies right now as this precipitation does move in. Now our temperature will continue to rise throughout the day and in the overnight hours as a warm front makes its way through. Waking up tomorrow morning, we are waking up in the upper 40s to lower 50s, and our high temperature tomorrow will be in the low 60s. That is 27 degrees above the average high of 34 degrees for this time of year. So it's going to be very warm tomorrow and a bit breezy. Our next chance of some rain after today is going to be tomorrow evening into the overnight hours into Friday morning. We will be drying out for a partly cloudy day on Friday with temperatures in the low to mid 40s for the high. Before today, we have a high in the lower 40s. We are seeing those scattered showers here this afternoon, and tonight it will be more like rain as that low temperature rises into the upper 40s as that warm front moves through. Now for tomorrow, we do look mostly dry but breezy throughout the day and temperatures in the low 60s. We are completely drying out once again on Friday for some sunshine and partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s, and more seasonable weather and temperatures do come back in for the weekend and to start off next week. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Police officers in Herkimer.
My mind's going straight to Thursday and the warm temperatures, but we have some rain to contend with first.
It's kind of a dreary evening. The weather's changed quite dramatically since yesterday. We're dealing with clouds and rain, steady rain across the area. This is not causing any big problems. It is falling as just about all rain across the area. There was some sleet mixing in at times across the North Country earlier this afternoon, but temperatures have been gradually rising very slowly, and we're expecting the rain to continue as we head into this evening. Tomorrow's high temperature, we're calling for a high of 61 degrees. That should shatter the record high for the date, 53. So it's going to be another very, very warm day. Temperatures will be more than 25 degrees above average. Our current temperature, though, 38 degrees, an east wind at 8 miles an hour. It will slowly warm up as we head into tonight, and again, that warmth arrives Thursday. It's short-lived. We're going to see cooler weather on Friday, and then it's back to winter, or at least winter weather. We're looking at widespread accumulating snow looking ahead to Saturday, especially Saturday evening and Saturday night. This evening, rain temperatures slowly rising. We are tracking rainfall amounts and also looking ahead to the weekend. Look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Happening tonight, a
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A dreary evening across central New York. Plenty of clouds and rain. Let's take a live look at our Cavi Tower Cam. As we overlook the city of Utica, the lights looking dimmer than usual because of the rain. And the rain is falling across the area quite steadily. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As temperatures slowly rise throughout the course of this evening, this will stay entirely as rain as it moves from west to east. And we can see scattered showers to the west. So the steadiest rain is in our area now. This will push to the east, and behind that, drizzle and patchy fog will likely roll in as we head into tonight as well as early tomorrow. This is all in advance of a push of much warmer weather, which we're going to see as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Dolgeville 32 degrees, Little Falls 33, Big Moose in the Adirondacks 34, Lowville 37, Rome 37 degrees. Across Southern Valleys, Skenevis 38, Sherburne 38 degrees, and Hamilton with 39. Rain continues this evening. Temperatures will very slowly rise. Maybe not the best night for a walk, but if you are heading out, we are looking at some rain, and a good idea to bring an umbrella. Tonight's featured dogs probably already had their walk, Lily and Gracie. If you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. So again, the warmest day of the week, tomorrow. No changes temperature-wise, at least to the forecast, a high of 61. It's cooler Friday, and it gets quite cool, back to more seasonable temperatures heading into the weekend and beyond. In addition to those cooler temperatures, we're watching Saturday for the possibility of some snow, some accumulating snow across central New York, with a few snow showers lingering into Monday morning. Again, dealing with rain this evening. Again, a push of warm weather will be on the way. Look what happens with temperatures tonight. They rise. We'll start out tomorrow morning with temperatures close to 50 degrees with overcast skies. Should be a beautiful Thursday weather-wise. Most of the day looks dry, partly to mostly cloudy skies and very warm. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees. Cold front comes in Thursday night. It's breezy. It's not windy like it was on Saturday, but it is going to be breezy tomorrow night as temperatures gradually fall, and it will be a much cooler day on Friday with temperatures in the 40s. We're continuing to keep an eye on Saturday, likely seeing widespread accumulating snow. Still too far into the future to make a snowfall map here, as things can still change quite dramatically this far out. But again, that's what we're keeping an eye on as we start the weekend. Rain showers tonight down to 40. Tomorrow, cloudy skies. Temperatures, again, very warm. 61 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine Friday. The weather, again, turns more winter-like with accumulating snow Saturday and into early Sunday. First day of winter, says the calendar. On Tuesday, temperatures in the 30s. I just, we're in mid-December, and don't get me started.
Oh, okay.
For another day. All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Bill. President Biden. Let's get you back to the Weather Center now with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. And Bill, if it seems like it's been a little bit warm this month, it really has, right?
Yeah, temperatures are way above average. This is a look at how we've been trending so far this month. 6 above average days versus 1 below average day. And this trend is going to continue at least for the next couple of days. Again, we're talking about record warmth here for Thursday again. But as we look ahead, beyond just the 7-day forecast, we look to the 8 to 14-day outlook. These maps are issued by the Climate Prediction Center. It's a branch of NOAA. It's showing that the weather becomes a lot more average in the Northeast. And again, these maps are, take it for what it's worth. We're looking quite far into the future here. But I want to show you this because it's just inevitable that we're going to see temperatures get back to normal here at some point. And when that does happen, it is going to feel and look a lot more like winter here in central New York. We think the overall weather patterns are going to change as we approach Christmas, and that will give us a better chance of seeing some snow and certainly less of these very warm temperatures. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Widespread rain this evening. Keep the umbrella handy. Temperatures will be above freezing. Tracking temperatures that will likely break records tomorrow afternoon. Look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. In a time where
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track widespread steady rain that is moving through central New York. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see that the majority of the area is seeing steady rain. It's a little bit lighter to the north. This rain will continue to impact our area as we head into the next several hours. Slowing you down if you're heading out this evening. Certainly want to grab an umbrella. We look to the west, and the rain is still there. It's just not as steady and as widespread. We'll continue to see showers as we head throughout the evening as this rain continues to move from west to east. This is all in advance of much warmer weather that will be arriving as we head into the day tomorrow. Barneveld 32 degrees, Old Forge 35, Eric and Inlet 32. Across Southern Valleys, Mohawk 33, Cooperstown 38, Milford 37, and Lyman in Eaton with 39 degrees. So, pretty cold rain taking place this evening. Big changes in the temperature are ahead. We hit a high tomorrow of 61 degrees, likely breaking the record high for the day. And then, as you can imagine, what's next? We are going right back to normal here. By Saturday, we're back into the 30s. In addition to the big drop in temperature, we're also going to go right into winter here with widespread accumulating snow expected on Saturday, especially in the evening and Saturday night. And again, we'll be continuing to keep an eye on that. Radar and satellite image, again, push of warm weather taking place as we look to the west. Temperatures will rise as we head throughout tonight. Take a look at temperatures here. By tomorrow morning, we're in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. Tomorrow looks like a cloudy day and a warm day. Might even see a break or two of sunshine, and definitely not feeling like the middle of December here. Temperatures close to 60 for the high. A cold front arrives tomorrow night. This will bring temperatures down. It will be breezy tomorrow night, but not windy. We're not going to see the severe wind that we saw on Saturday, but it will be a blustery one heading into Thursday night and Friday, and temperatures will be a lot cooler Friday afternoon with highs in the low 40s. Looking ahead to the weekend, low pressure zips through the area. This is likely to bring widespread snow, accumulating snow at that, as we head into Saturday evening and Saturday night. Still several days away. We're going to monitor any last-minute changes in the storm track, and when we have a better idea of exactly where this is going, we'll give you an idea of snowfall. But again, at this point, likely widespread, likely accumulating, but likely not a major event. Heading into tonight, rain showers down to 40. Temperatures will be rising throughout tonight. High of 61 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, and again, just a very warm day. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We cool off Friday, 44 for the high. Again, looking at widespread accumulating snow Saturday, especially Saturday night, 34. Snow showers early Sunday, 32. The weather remains seasonable. We're looking at highs in the 30s, overnight lows in the teens and 20s as we head into early next week. We'll be right back.
Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Rain moving through central New York this evening, and it's a cold rain, and many areas are still in the 30s. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Saw some sleet and a little bit of light snow mixing in early this afternoon with the initial batch of precipitation. But as temperatures have warmed up throughout the course of the evening very slowly, it has turned all over to rain across the entire area. So aside from wet roadways, this is not causing any travel headaches. We will see some patchy fog roll in as we head into tonight, something to keep an eye on. Tomorrow's high temperature, 61 degrees. No changes there. We're likely going to break the record high for the date, 53, set back in 1982. So feeling very warm here for Thursday afternoon. Not warm this evening. Current temperature is 38. But we will slowly rise temperature-wise as we head throughout tonight. And we're tracking that record warm day Thursday. Cooler weather returns Friday, and the weather changes quite abruptly as we head into Saturday with a return to more winter-like conditions, widespread accumulating snow in the forecast Saturday evening. Rain this evening, temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. We are tracking those big swings in temperature and also looking ahead to the weekend, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Big announcement in Rome today, a 260.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tracking a cold rain across all of central New York this evening. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Cavity Tower Cam. It is a wet evening across the region. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar showing the steadiest, heaviest rain falling in and just south of the New York State Thruway. Seeing some brighter colors here, the yellows indicating that. So again, if you're heading out this evening, certainly keep the umbrella handy. This is moving from west to east, and we can see more scattered showers in western New York, and these are heading in our direction. So tonight looks to be, we're going to continue to see the rain move through the region. The rain will be gradually coming to an end as we head into Thursday morning. This is all in advance of much warmer weather, which will be arriving as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Bardaville 32 degrees, Micah, New Hartford 39, Curtis Corners 32. Across southern valleys, Mohawk 33, Worcester 39 degrees, Whitesboro 33, and Eaton with 39. With temperatures above freezing, this is not expected to cause any problems on the roadways. Aside from just some ponding, this will stay in liquid form. High temperature tomorrow, 61 degrees, likely breaking the record high. But then as we move ahead, big changes, big drop in the temperature here by Saturday. We're back into the 30s. In addition to that, we're also tracking the potential of widespread snow on Saturday. Not a major snowfall, but looking to be widespread, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Snow showers in the forecast on Sunday. Radar and satellite image shows, again, that push of warmer weather to the west as low pressure moves to our north. This low pressure center, by the way, is producing a lot of severe weather in the nation's Midwest again. We're going to miss all of that. We're also going to miss the strong wind this time, too. It's not going to be as windy as what we saw on Saturday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, cloudy skies. Look what happens with the temperature. It rises throughout tonight. We're going to see high temperatures close to 60 tomorrow. Most of the day is looking dry and mainly cloudy. Cold front arrives tomorrow night. It's going to be breezy tomorrow night, just not as windy again as Saturday night. Temperatures will cool off as we head into Friday with highs back into the 40s. Looking ahead to Saturday, low pressure moves in. This time it moves through central New York, likely bringing us a mixture between rain and snow across the area. Again, where this exactly tracks, still uncertain. We're still a few days out here. We're going to continue to keep you posted on that. Heading into tonight, rain showers, low 40. Tomorrow, again, record warmth, the high of 61 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, 44 and dry for Friday. Again, looking at some rain and snow on Saturday, 34. Snow showers Sunday, and more typical weather, temperatures in the 30s as we head into early next week.
All right, Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Thank you for joining us right now. Hurricane force winds are wreaking widespread havoc across the Rockies and the Plains. Nearly 300,000 people are without power across 6 states. Over 80 million people are under wind alerts from the storm, and over 35 million are under high wind warnings. John Lawrence has the latest in our top story tonight.
Snow-laced hurricane-force winds clocking in over 100 miles per hour, striking Colorado. This massive wall of clouds in Boulder caught on camera engulfing the city as it creeps towards the roadway. The winds so dangerous they've thrown tractor trailers off the road, triggering officials to shut down some highways out of precaution. The National Weather Service sending out a warning, tweeting, "Visibility may rapidly change from good to near nothing."
Understand that these gusts can push you into another lane or even push you over. Right now, anything not strapped down has a chance of flying away forever.
In Kansas, high winds combined with dust, creating menacing conditions. The man who took this video said it's the darkest storm he's ever experienced in his life, and it just kept getting darker and darker. The windstorm canceling public school and flights to and from Garden City, Kansas on Wednesday. And in the upper Midwest, they're facing an unprecedented tornado threat in the overnight hours.
68 years I've been here, and I don't recall ever hearing the word tornado in December.
It's pretty rare to have snow and tornadoes.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Time now for a first look at the weather. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Let's break this down, that what we're seeing out in the Midwest right now, unprecedented for this time of year, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is a textbook case of low pressure on steroids. This is a massive area of low pressure. You can see the big swirl across the middle of the country. This line with these orange boxes, severe storms, not just severe storms that we would see in the summertime, but next level severe storms.
Sure.
80, 90, 100 mile an hour straight line winds, widespread. So serious situation taking place.
Okay, what's this?
Jason, this is all the severe weather reports that have been collected by the National Weather Service.
Wow.
So many of them stretching all the way across the country. Just too many to keep track of. Thankfully, at least so far, not too many. I haven't seen any fatalities on this particular piece of information, which is good. Hopefully it'll stay that way going forward.
Now, what does this have to do, if anything, with our weather in the next few days?
Everything's connected in the atmosphere, but this one's going to stay away. At least the brunt of this is going to stay away from us. Let's take a look at what's going on in our area. The rain that we're seeing is a warm front. It is far ahead of this area of low pressure, so we will be seeing the warmth from this storm when it draws to our north and west as we head into the day tomorrow. Again, dealing with rain this evening. Tomorrow's high temperature 61 degrees. That's the expected high. We're going to shatter the record high for the date, set back in 1982. Our current temperature is 41. We'll stay above freezing here tonight with some rain showers. And again, we're tracking some rain, some warm temperatures, and a little bit of wind. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Bill, President Biden on the ground today in Kentucky. His first up-close look at the devastation from the deadly tornadoes that cut through 5 states over the weekend. Dozens were killed, hundreds still missing. Reporter Jay Gray on the president's visit and the ongoing recovery effort in one of the hardest hit areas, Dawson Springs.
In a town that for the most part is gone, the days are measured now by piles. Piles of downed trees sawed and stacked. Piles of debris, parts of homes and lives torn apart and scattered for miles. And the smallest but most important piles, keepsakes pulled from the rubble.
Personal things. That was we found a reel of music from my dad, my late dad. He was a singer, so we've been finding stuff like that, pictures, all my brother's tools.
There's no tool that can repair the damage here. That's going to take heavy equipment, a lot of help, and time. President Biden getting his first in-person look at the devastation.
The government's going to cover 100% of the cost. 100% of the cost for the first 30 days for all the emergency work, from clearing everything to every single cost.
And promising federal support will continue until this community and others across the strike zone come back. Survivors appreciate the president's visit and his promise, but don't have a lot of time to think about it. There's just too much work to do right now and too much that's been lost.
I'm overwhelmed. I don't know. I mean, this is my life, and it's gone.
Like so much here, stolen in just minutes by the storm. Jay Gray, NBC News, Dawson Springs, Kentucky.
New tonight, the Herkimer County...
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We are taking a live look outside. This is our Canby Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica, where the rain continues to fall. It's a wet night. We've been seeing steady rain throughout the area. No big issues flooding-wise. We're expecting the rain to continue over the next couple of hours and then come to an end as we head into tonight. Again, a live look at the Airfield Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Most of the area continuing to see steady rainfall. Big push of warmth will be taking place tomorrow, again hitting that high temperature of 61 degrees for the middle of December, breaking records. Record warmest day likely going to fall. That was 52 degrees. Again, we should get much warmer than that. Now, we take a big plunge down into the 30s on Saturday. Not only do we see large drops in temperature, but we'll also see more winter-like weather heading into Saturday afternoon. We're ready to talk about the winds here because the last 2 warm-ups that we've had were accompanied by strong winds. This one will not see the winds quite as strong. Blustery conditions tomorrow, especially the hilltops south of Utica. Heading into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, a cold front will arrive. Winds in the wake of the front will be gusting between about 30 to 40 miles an hour, so it will be a windy night tomorrow night, but the winds will not be the strong wind that we saw Saturday, the type of wind that would produce power outages and damage. I don't think we're going to be seeing that tomorrow night. We will be seeing is some snow that looks to return on Saturday across the region. So again, big changes in the weather ahead. Looking to the west, again, some scattered showers will continue over the next couple of hours. In general, the weather will start to dry out heading into tonight as well as tomorrow. We start out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. with temperatures in the upper 40s. Generally nice afternoon with some breaks of sunshine. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees for the high. And then a cold front will be arriving tomorrow evening. That brings a drop in the temperature and an increase in the wind. Friday, a much cooler and blustery day with temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. We're keeping an eye on the next weather maker for Saturday. This is likely going to bring a mix between rain and snow to the area, with some accumulating snow possible, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Rain showers tonight, low of 40. Tomorrow, looking at mostly cloudy skies and very mild, high of 61 degrees. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Friday, partly sunny skies, temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Again, that rain snow mix here for Saturday, 34. Snow showers Sunday, 32 degrees. The weather looking a lot more seasonably cold, that is, as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. We'll be right back.
And thank you for joining us tonight. Right now, hurricane force winds are wreaking widespread havoc across the Rockies and the Plains. Nearly 300,000 people are without power across 6 states. Over 80 million people are under wind alerts from the storm, and over 35 million are under high wind warnings. John Lawrence has the latest in our top story tonight.
Snow-laced hurricane-force winds clocking in over 100 miles per hour, striking Colorado. This massive wall of clouds in Boulder caught on camera engulfing the city as it creeps towards the roadway. The winds so dangerous they've thrown tractor trailers off the road, triggering officials to shut down some highways out of precaution. The National Weather Service sending out a warning, tweeting, "Visibility may rapidly change from good to near nothing."
Understand that these gusts can push you into another lane or even push you over. Right now, anything not strapped down has a chance of flying away forever.
In Kansas, high winds combined with dust, creating menacing conditions. The man who took this video said it's the darkest storm he's ever experienced in his life, and it just kept getting darker and darker. The windstorm canceling public school and flights to and from Garden City, Kansas on Wednesday. And in the upper Midwest, they're facing an unprecedented tornado threat in the overnight hours.
68 years I've been here, and I don't recall ever hearing the word tornado in December.
It's pretty rare to have snow and tornadoes.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Time now for a first look at the forecast. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, and we want to talk about what's going on in the Midwest right now. This is Iowa, the Minneapolis area. Unprecedented for this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a massive, historic storm system. This big comet in the radar that you're seeing is the center of low pressure. Massive. It's the leading edge of this line that we're seeing all the damage. A line of severe thunderstorms that is just next level. We're talking about winds, sustained winds along this whole line between 80 to 90 miles an hour. Wow. So really serious situation. Jason, I wanted to show you each one of these icons, information collected from the National Weather Service storm reports. There's so many of them. Wind damage, tornado reports. Whoa. Up and down the Midwest here. Unbelievable to report this evening.
Now, is any of this going to come our way? What effect will this have on our weather?
Well, we do see some influence from this system. It's going to be a little bit different by the time it gets here. First of all, let's go back to New York. Live look at our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're seeing some rain showers. This is part of a warm front, so this is the leading edge of this same weather system. With this storm system heading to the north, we're not going to see any of the severe effects from this as we head into tomorrow, but it will be warm. Our forecasted high 61 will likely break the record for the day to 53, so it's going to be a very warm day. Current temperature is 43 degrees. Tonight, temperatures will gradually rise through the 40s. Not only do we get the warm weather tomorrow, but we'll see some big changes, too, as we head into the weekend. Look at that forecast that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Thank you. President Biden on the ground today in Kentucky. His first up-close look at the devastation from deadly tornadoes that cut through 5 states over the past weekend. Dozens were killed. Hundreds are still missing. Reporter Jay Gray on the president's visit and the ongoing recovery effort in one of the hardest hit areas, Dawson Springs.
In a town that for the most part is gone, the days are measured now by piles of downed trees sawed and stacked, piles of debris, parts of homes and lives torn apart and scattered for miles, and the smallest but most important piles, keepsakes pulled from the rubble.
Personal things. We found a reel of music from my dad, my late dad. He was a singer, so we've been finding stuff like that, pictures, all my brother's tools.
There's no tool that can repair the damage here. That's going to take heavy equipment, a lot of help, and time. President Biden getting his first in-person look at the devastation.
The government's going to cover 100% of the cost. 100% of the cost for the first 30 days for all the emergency work, from clearing everything to every single cost.
And promising federal support will continue until this community and others across the strike zone come back. Survivors appreciate the president's visit and his promise, but don't have a lot of time to think about it. There's just too much work to do right now and too much that's been lost.
I'm overwhelmed. I don't know. I mean, this is my whole life, and it's gone.
Like so much here, stolen in just minutes by the storm. Jay Gray, NBC News, Dawson Springs, Kentucky.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. This is our CAB Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica. A cold rain for most of today. We're still tracking that this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Steady rain continues for parts of the area, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Again, seeing this push of warm air moving through central New York. It's wet today. It is going to be warm tomorrow. Let's have a look at the roller coaster of a ride here over the next 2 days. The high tomorrow peaking out at 61 degrees, and then we make the plunge. Temperatures drop into the mid-30s on Saturday. In addition to the big drop in temperature, we'll also see more winter-like weather, a return to rain and snow expected on Saturday. Wanted to focus on the winds because the last two significant warm-ups came with strong winds and some power outages. This time around, the situation is a little bit different. Conditions are not quite there for the strong winds. We are going to have a wind tomorrow, especially along those hilltops south of the Mohawk Valley. As the cold front arrives tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, we do get some wind. Wind gusts are expected to top out between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. Again, a windy night ahead, but we're usually looking at 50-mile-an-hour winds, 50 to 55-mile-an-hour winds before power outages become more widespread in nature. For comparison, last Saturday we had a peak wind gust of 60 miles an hour, so it's going to be a lot lower than what we saw just a few days ago. Looking ahead, Saturday, some snow is possible as the next area of low pressure approaches the region. Push of warm weather continues as we head into tonight. Temperatures will rise overnight. We will start out tomorrow morning with temperatures in the upper 40s. The rain will be gradually coming to an end. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy. Again, temperatures very warm, and we'll see a few breaks of sunshine. Might even feel like an early spring day across the area with temperatures close to 60 for the high. That cold front arrives tomorrow night, and it produces some rain showers and gusty winds heading into Friday morning. We are looking at cooler weather Friday afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the low 40s. Looking ahead to the weekend, on Saturday, our next area of low pressure arrives. This one will be dragging with it some colder air. This looks to likely fall as a mix between rain and snow across central New York. Still a little early to pinpoint rain versus snow and accumulations. It is trending on the warmer side of things, so again, we'll continue to keep you posted on how much we could be expecting here over the next 2 days. Rain showers tonight, temperatures slowly warming up as we head throughout tonight. Mostly cloudy and mild tomorrow, high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Friday, some sunshine, cooler 44. Rain and snow on Saturday, 34 degrees. It's going to be a lot closer to normal here as we head into the weekend and beyond. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s, some snow showers on Tuesday, temperatures in the upper 30s on Wednesday. We'll be right back.